The right way to attract your target audience and to sift those who are serious from those who are not serious is real estate education. Can I say that again, ladies and gentlemen? Real estate education. That's the right way. Now, you need to understand something. This will help you. The biggest problem of people who want to invest in real estate is not which properties to buy or where to buy them. It is actually who to buy from. That is the biggest problem. Can I say that again? The biggest problem of real estate investors is not which properties to buy or where to buy them, but rather who to buy from. That's the biggest problem. So until you are able to position yourself as that person that you should buy from, you're not going to get deals, or you're not going to get deals as consistently as you want. Are you getting this? So how do you position yourself as a thought leader? How do you position yourself as a man or woman that your target audience want to naturally gravitate towards? It is through real estate education. Now, what do I mean by real estate education? You see, there's something in digital marketing, there's something called, okay, the know, like, and trust factor. And I'm going to be majoring on that in the second session. You see, online, people hardly buy from people they don't know, like, and trust. What it means is that the more you get known, the more you get these people who have known you to like you, the more you get these people who have liked you to trust, the more businesses you're going to be able to close up. And the only way you build your know, like, and trust factor is not by posting pictures of houses and lands and properties you're selling. No, because every other person does that. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the real estate space does that. So if that is what you're doing, then you're not unique. You're same with every other person. So you need to position yourself differently. And how do you do that? Real estate education. So it's very simple, all right? Now you want to compile a list of frequently asked questions in the real estate space. Okay, so what are the questions that real estate investors are always asking? What are the issues, the challenges that bother them? What are the things that they don't know? When they call you, those things form the crux of the problems or the questions that they ask you. What are those things? Write all of them down and begin to create content answering every single one of those questions. That is how to be a real estate educator. Very simple. Now, you leverage on a content format that suits your strength. For some of you, it could be text content, right? It could be text content for some of you. For some of you, it could be images. For some of you, it could be video. I highly recommend video anyways, because that's what gets the better interaction. That's what gets the better engagement. That's what will make people to be able to place a face to the name. Okay, so get comfortable with video. Okay, get comfortable with it. That's where the world has come to. So you just have to get comfortable with video. All right. So you have to do that. Okay. So rather than always be the guy who is looking for buyers, who is always prospecting, come and buy from me. We have this land here. We have this land here. Focus on educating your target audience. These are people who are already searching online for answers to the questions they have in the real estate space. So when they find your video and they watch your video and they learn from you, guess what? You are making an impact. They remember your name. When it is time for them to buy that property, guess who will be top of mind? You. you are the one who will be top of mind, because you have positioned yourself as a thought leader. You have added value. You have given off an impression that you're not all about making money off them. You want to add value to them. And the moment people understand that your emphasis, your focus is on adding value to them, they will not have a problem adding value to you. And that means buying from you. Look, if you understand what I'm talking about, you will get to a point where your target audience will feel bad buying from somebody else and not from you. Why? Because you've added value to them. You've taught them the things they did not know. You've saved them from mistakes that they would have made, errors that they would have made, money that they would have lost. Your educational content that you're giving us for free has helped them get over that. So what you want to do, you want to fill the social media space with your educational content. When people think about real estate, you want them to think about you. And I already told you how to do that, by creating educational content, all right? It could be once a week, it could be twice a week. It all depends on what your capacity can carry. Are we together? Okay, let me ask you in the comments, okay? Are you getting me so far? Okay, before I continue, let me get feedback from you guys. Are you getting me so far? So far, am I clear? Okay, talk to me, guys. Are you getting me so far? Adekunle says yes. Emmanuel Otekpen says yes, I am. Okay, awesome. Banji says yes. Keep it coming, guys. Nathaniel Sunday says yes. Essien says yes, please. Awesome. Okay, now, Rotimi says yes. Suleiman Mohammed says yes. Omololu Oluwaseson says yes. Media 2 says yes. So Akin Arogundade says yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I like the energy in the house. I like the energy in the house. Benedict Ebere, I see you, says yes. Lord Shegun Olabode says yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Frank Ikechukwu says yes. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Now, before I close this session, I will go on break. I think I have another 17 minutes, okay? Now, let me tell you what I believe is the best way to do what I have just taught you, okay? You need to create a community around your business, all right? You need to create a community around your business. So you are branding yourself as a real estate coach, real estate consultant, real estate trainer, and whatever title you want to give yourself. Just give yourself whatever title you are comfortable with, okay? Now, you need to create a community where you can host these people who have seen your free content and want to hear from you a little bit more. Okay, so don't depend on people just seeing your content on your Facebook profile, Facebook page, Instagram handles, and what have you. No, remember that not everybody who follow you on social media will see your content. Okay, organic reach is at an all-time decline. So even if you have 1,000 followers on Instagram and you make a post, you will be very lucky if up to 6% of that 1,000 people see that post. So do you know what you want to do? Now, you shoot a video teaching one thing or the other as regards real estate. At the end of the video, you tell the people that you have a real estate community where you teach people once every week or twice every week or once every month or once every 2 weeks, depending on your schedule, okay? You tell them that you have a community where you teach people who are interested in real estate everything they need to know about real estate before they invest, okay? And this is the link to your community. Now, I strongly recommend that that community should be a Facebook group, okay? Create a Facebook group, and then at the end, beginning and end of every video, say something like, for instance, if I'm a digital marketing coach, so I would say something like this. Hey, my name is Dan Ewa. I'm the founder of Marketing on Fire, a digital marketing community where business owners, solopreneurs, and network marketers learn how to drive traffic and increase sales. Okay, I do digital marketing training every once a week in the Marketing on Fire community, which is free, by the way. To join me, kindly go to Facebook and search for Marketing on Fire, or even though I don't do that, I just said that because just to help you. What I do, I would say, if you want to join me, join the community for free, kindly go to danewa.net/marketing on fire. Okay? Now, once you click on that link, it will redirect you to the group. Okay? But for you who probably don't know how to do the whole redirection thing, just tell them, hey, this is the name of my group. This is how to get there. You tell them facebook.com/group/real estate investing, or go to Facebook and search for real estate investing and join my group. Okay, now you want to start adding people who are interested in real estate in your group. That's what you want to start doing. Okay, you want to start adding them to that group. The reason is this: in digital marketing, your conversion will be the highest if you are promoting to people who already know, like, and trust you. In other words, you should promote to people who are already members of your community. These are people who already know you. They've seen any of your content out there, whether it is text, video, image, infographic, podcast, what have you, okay? They've seen that content, they like what you're doing, they want to be part of your community, now they have joined your Facebook group. That is when you can begin to sell to them. That is when you can begin to promote your products to them, your real estate properties to them. They will most like the conversation, the conversion rate will be higher. You know why? Because these are people who you have already added value to. These are people who have learned from you. These are people who already know and like you, at least. Even if they don't trust you yet, at least they know and like you. You are no longer a stranger to them. You would notice, if you do this, that you are going to be having more sales, you are going to be having more referrals, because you now have a tribe. You now have the people who can identify with you. You now have people who can refer to you as their real estate coach, because you are the one teaching them most things they know about real estate. So they're going to have a measure of confidence dealing with you, referring people to you, and all that. So that is what you want to do, okay? That is what you want to do. You don't want to do what every other person is doing, just posting arbitrarily online. No. What you want to do is this. A lot of people are on social media. How do you attract the interested ones? Right? How do you sift them from the unserious ones? Your content. So if I'm looking to buy a house in another 6 months, my plan is that, okay, I'm maybe saving to be able to buy a house or invest in real estate in another 6 months. Chances are that I want to start researching on real estate. Okay, where are the best places to invest in real estate? Who are the best consultants or agents to work with? I'm going to start researching that. Now, when I start researching that and I come on your video and you're teaching me things like how not to buy properties that are already encumbered, things like how not to fall in the hands of a Omonile. If you're in Lagos, you understand what I mean. Things like how to verify your property documents from the right government agencies. You know, I mean, you guys are the real estate guys. I'm in real estate. So you already know the things that people are scared of. You know the things that are a concern to them. So you begin to create content to educate them, to allay those fears, to begin to teach them the right way to go about it, so that they don't get swindled, so that they don't lose their money, so that they don't go and buy somebody else's property. Now, when I see such a content, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to be excited because these are already the challenges I'm having. And now I want to learn about them, so that when I'm ready to buy in 6 months' time, I'm more knowledgeable to take that decision. Now, when I find you and you're always putting out educational content, and I'm always seeing your content, and I join your community, and you're always answering questions that people have as regards real estate, you're always there just serving the community. My brother, even if my brother is into real estate, it will take God for me to want to buy a property from my brother. I want to buy from you because, yes, he's my brother, but I don't want to lose my money. I'm not sure that this, my brother, who does not know what you're doing, who does not know how to leverage on digital marketing, I'm not sure that he can protect my money. I'm not sure he's as knowledgeable as you. I'm going to do business with you, not my brother. All right? I'm going to keep emotions apart and be logical here. This guy is the professional. Why do I know? Because you are the one teaching me. You are the top leader I know. You are the one who has, allayed my fears. So I want to do business with you. So you would find out that even when people want to buy properties that you don't have, they will tell you, please, if I know you've told me you don't have it, can you link me to somebody? They'll be willing to work with somebody else as long as that recommendation is coming from you. Why? Because you now have their trust. That is the way it happens, guys. So my assignment for everyone listening to me today is create a Facebook group. Emmanuel says, thanks for this, Mr. Dan. I would like to ask, should this community be a Facebook group or Facebook page? No, Facebook group. Facebook group. The reason is very simple. Your Facebook page, the organic reach is also declining. Whether it is YouTube, Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitter, everybody who follows you don't see your content. All right. So Facebook group is the idea. In fact, in Facebook group, if Facebook notices that your community members are engaging with your content in the group, do you know what Facebook will do? Facebook will start helping you to advertise your group. And then you start seeing that people will just start joining. Facebook is advertising for you. Meanwhile, in a Facebook page, you need to advertise for people to see your content on your Facebook page. But in your Facebook group, if you do this right, and you attract people who are genuinely interested in real estate, and you are there to guide them, give the educational content, and people that are communicating with you, interacting with you on the group, Facebook will advertise that group for you. So you want it to be a Facebook group, not a Facebook page. All right? You want it to be a Facebook group, not a Facebook page. I hope this is clear. So I have 7 minutes to our break time. Let me use these 7 minutes to answer questions. Even though we still have another Q&A at the end of the session, but that Q&A session is only for 10 minutes, I doubt it's going to be enough. So what I will do, since I'm done with my first session, even before our break time, so I still have another 7 minutes. Let me take these 7 minutes. Keep your questions directly to what I've spoken about, okay? Keep your questions focused on what I've talked about, okay? Because if you don't keep it focused, you might be asking questions relating to what I'm going to be teaching about in the second session, and there's no need to do that, okay? So just, if there's anything I've said so far that you need clarification, go ahead and ask in the comments. Give me your feedback, okay? Let's just interact in the comments for the next 7 minutes, 6 minutes now. Let me see, okay? He says, is the production of the videos better on a corporate level or as individual marketers in an organization? Take into consideration putting out varying content and running the risk of creating varying perspective of the company. Okay, so it depends. Okay, it depends. I believe that the company should have their own digital marketing team whose responsibility would be to create educational content for the company, all right, using the corporate brand. Okay, and the objective of that would be to position the company as your #1 real estate brand. Because the truth is this: if you are the one giving the most value, then you are the one people are going to want to deal with. If you are the one that teaching the people, the do's and don'ts in real estate investment, if you are the one getting all of the attention, because people like free things, especially when it's education. If you are the one out there teaching them, if people are already in your content, definitely people will share. Have you noticed something? That when you post content that is not salesy, content whose objective is not to sell or market, it gets more interaction, it gets more likes, it gets more shares, it gets more content, more comment than content focused on selling. Exactly. So you want to be one focused on selling. So from the corporate point of view, I believe that the company should have a digital marketing team who should do exactly what I've talked about today for the company. But if you are an independent marketer who wants to sell for a company and get paid commission, then you may want to brand yourself so that people also know you based on what you do. So it all depends on your business, really. Are you an independent marketer, or are you a marketer working for a company? So if you're a marketer working for a company, then all of you will have to synergize, okay? Draft frequently asked questions, and then assign different topics to different people, have different people train, okay? Now, for corporate brands, I always say this, don't have just one person training for the company. When you do that, the training becomes monotonous, all right? So, but when you have different contributors, you are going to see that dynamism. People are going to be connecting, you know, because people are going to be, the contributors are going to be coming from different angles. So for instance, Aki can do a training, and then Adekola can do almost the same training, but they will come from different angles because they both have different perspectives. Okay, so that way you have a situation where the company is having lots of content, probably even 5 contents every day being pushed to social media. Okay, so for a corporate brand, you need to bombard social media with educational content. Fill up everywhere with educational. Everywhere people turn, they want to be seeing your company. They want to be seeing your company. And you're not selling, you're educating. Okay? Now, because you are educating, it's natural, people are going to see you as a #1 brand. Even people who are in your community who are not planning to buy property in the next 10 years, when they find anybody who is ready to buy, they'll say, don't waste your time, or don't buy from anybody, go and buy from this company. They know what they are doing. That is what happens, okay? So if you're a corporate brand, that's what you want to do. But if you're a personal brand, then you may not want to push out a lot of content like a corporate brand because you may inundate people as a personal brand. So the strategy is a little bit different for corporate and personal brand. So I hope I answered you right there. Who was that? Who asked that question? Yes, a hit. I hope my answer was clear enough. If it is not, please let me know. If it is, also let me know. Yeah, and I wanted to also respond to something you said. You said, I'm running the risk of creating varying perspective of the company. Now, that is not actually a risk. It's actually an advantage for the company. As long as everybody who is a content creator for the company has been trained. So you shouldn't go off saying things that the company is not doing or painting the company in a light that they are not. All right, so I believe that the content creators for the company should be trained. At least they should know the core values, the products, the services, and everything, the brand essence of the company. They need to know that so that this person is not saying this and that this person is saying this. But that dynamism is very, very important. Okay, that dynamism is important. That's what media companies leverage on. They have many reporters. Okay, so you need to have many content creators bombarding the social media space with different content, sharing from different perspectives, okay? Saying the same thing in different ways. All right. So Emmanuel says, okay, I think I've answered Emmanuel. Okay, let me see. Emmanuel says, thanks for this, Mr. Dan. I would like to ask, should this community be a Facebook group or Facebook page? I answered that already. He says, should the name of the community be optimized for SEO for Facebook? Should I use a name that will easily come up on Facebook chat? Should the name be related to real estate? Yes. If it is related to real estate, it makes more sense. In the sense that Facebook will be able to know what you do and be able to recommend your group to people who are most likely to be interested in real estate content. Also, people searching for real estate content on Facebook will more easily find you, okay? Okay, I wrote down something. Let me read that too. So these are some recommended names you can use. Thank you for asking that. These are some recommended names you can use. Real estate education, okay? Real estate coaching, real estate investing, real estate training, before you buy real estate, before you invest in real estate, okay? So this is just to get your creative juice running, okay? So ideally, you should want your name to be around real estate. It's better for you. Akin Arogundade says, I'm new to digital marketing. How do I even commence to build trust and get people to know me? Akin, were you late for this training? I just thought on how you can do exactly what you're asking me right now, okay? And I said, what you need to do is to create content, answering the questions, answering the reservations that your target audience already have. That's all I've thought about, except if you came late. So I wouldn't know. Taiwo Olatune said, do you create the Facebook group from your Facebook page or separately? You create the Facebook group from your Facebook profile, okay? Everything you do on Facebook starts from your profile. Your Facebook page is created from your profile. Your Facebook group is created from your profile. So you create the Facebook group for your profile. In case you don't know how to create a Facebook group, just go to Google and type how to create a Facebook group. I'm sure you have lots of content to help you with that. Wow, my time is up, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me respect our time, okay? So I will go back to these questions and then I'll answer them much later. All right, so thank you so much. We are officially in our break and time out session, okay? So I'm handing over the mic back to my host, and they will be back here by 3:45 p.m. or as the case may be. Thank you so much, and I hope you got some value in this session. I look forward to seeing you in the second session. Thank you. All right, awesome. Okay, welcome guys, and I hope you had fun in the first session. Okay, I have two questions that I would like to start with before I dive into the second session. Let me answer those questions. Just two. Let me see if I can see them. Okay, Mr. Stanley Okosodo, I hope I did not murder that name. He says, thanks for sharing, Mr. Dan. From my experience, prospects seem to be more concerned about reputation of the organization as against educating them. What's your take on that? Now, this is a clear case of semantics, okay? So the prospect calls it reputation, you call it education, it means the same thing, okay? Reputation is a function of an impression, okay? And what education does is to give an impression that you are a master of that particular space or niche. So the reason why you think that they are more concerned about reputation is because they were not educated before they met you. So when they meet you, they start asking you questions like, how am I sure I can trust you? How am I sure I can give you money? How am I sure I can do business with you? That's what's going on. If they had met you actively training online, they joined your community, they watch your videos, they see the way you interact with your community members, they even see reviews from customers who have bought from you, who you will tell to kindly go and give you a review on the group. Trust me, when they finally contact you to do business with you, they will not be questioning your reputation, right? So does that make sense to you, Stanley? The only reason they are questioning your reputation is because you did not make an impression on them before they met you. If you had done what I'm teaching you now, and you made an impression on them, when they finally met you, your reputation will not be in doubt. I hope that is clear, Mr. Stanley. Let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know. And then I have one more question I would want to touch on before I go to the second session. And this is from SN. SN says, to understand your point, sir, you are saying that the independent marketer for a corporate group should push out the company's creative content with little dynamism. No, that's not what I've said. The independent marketer should create his own content, brand himself as a real estate coach, consultant, trainer, whatever. Then you can take content, what do you call it now? Real estate content, okay? Maybe properties that are available from your company, and then you can promote it to your community. But when it comes to education, you want to be the one doing the education. Don't go and take education done by the in-house marketers of your company and send to your community members. It will not work. Because what will happen is that your community will bond with whoever is doing that particular training. That is who your community will bond with. Now, you want your community to bond with you. Your company also would want to have lots of independent marketers who know how to create large communities, because the more independent marketers that the company has, the more referrals, the more deals you can bring to the company. So while the company is doing their own marketing, you do yours. The only place where you begin to interject or intersect with the company is that you need to pick up the available properties from the company and market it to your community. But when it comes to creating educational content, you need to be the boss. You need to own that space. You need to be the face of your community, the face of your group. You are the one that you want people to know, like, and trust. Because if that does not happen, you cannot bring deals for your company. Mr. SN or Mrs. SN, I really don't know your sex. I hope this is clear, okay? If it is clear, Stanley and SN, please let me know in the chat box. All right, so let's get to the second session. Then I can answer more questions at the end of the second session. Are you ready, guys? Who is ready? Give me a yes. If you're ready for the second session, give me a yes in the chat box. Let's do this. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I hope the energy is still there, okay? I hope I still have your attention. Let's go. Give me a yes. Adekunle says yes. Taiwo says yes. Omololu says yes. Babayemi says yes. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Babayemi says yes. Nathaniel yes. Essien yes. Awesome. Okay. Now, in this second session, what time do I have? Okay. I have 20 minutes. God help me. Okay. In this second session, I'll be training on how to assess your growth as a realtor. How to assess, okay? That is how to measure. Assess is A-S-S-E-S, okay? Or A-S-S-E-S-S, I don't know. But not A-C-C, A-S-S, okay? How to measure your growth as a realtor. Now, as a digital marketing coach, I work with lots of clients. And one thing that is always reoccurring is this. Lots of people come to me and they go, well, I'm putting in a lot of effort. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and the results are not coming. And the results are not showing. I'm not happy with my result. I believe I should be making more sales than I'm currently making. Okay? That is what a lot of people who have come to me have said. And I want to believe that some of you who are listening to me here have that same issue. In fact, let me take a poll. If you're listening to me now and you believe that your result is not commensurate with your effort, give me a 7 in the chat box. You believe that with the effort you are putting into your real estate business, you should be having more results. If that is you, give me a 7 in the chat box, because you are the one that this training is going to benefit the most. Okay? If you are listening to me now and you believe that the effort you have put, that with the effort you have put into your real estate business, you should be getting more results. You should be closing more deals. If that is you, give me a 7. Just type 7 in the chat box. I want to know. All right? Give me a 7 in the chat box. I want to know. Okay? I want to know. I want to know. All right. So I have Babayemi says 7, Nathaniel 7, Taiwo 7. Only 3 people. Come on. So does it mean that the rest of you, okay. Isaac says 7. Okay, awesome. So you know that, man, I'm working so hard. I'm doing all I know to do. Sahid says 7. Adekunle says 7. Malolu says 7. Banji says 7. Awesome. Joel says 7. Precious says 7. Essien says 7. Okay, awesome. Lots of interaction. I love this. I love the energy in the house. Okay, so you are doing all you know to do, right? But you're not getting the results. You're working very hard, but you're not getting commensurate results. Okay, this particular training is for you. All right. Now, you see, the beauty about digital marketing is that almost everything can be measured. Almost everything can be monitored. All right. So now, this is what I have found. 90% of the time, when people come to me and say, you know what, I'm working so hard. I'm putting in so much effort. I'm doing all that I'm supposed to do, but this thing is just not working. I'm not able to close the deals. I'm not able to make the sales. I'm tired. What's going on? 90% of the time, the people who think like that are actually wrong. And with what you're going to learn in this session, you would see for yourself that you're actually wrong. So for most people, it is because they have an unreasonable expectation. That is why they think that their result is not good enough. So I'm going to show you how to have a reasonable expectation, how to be able to tell yourself the realistic truth, and to have an expectation that is in consonance with the measurable work that you put in as a digital marketer. Now, let me share my screen and show you something. Okay, 1 minute. What I'm about to teach you right now will solve a lot of problems for you. All right, now listen to this, guys. Now, research has proven that for you to increase the number of people who trust you, you need to increase the number of people who like you. For you to increase the number of people who like you, you need to increase the number of people who know you. Okay? Now let me say this again. Let's assume that 10,000 people know you here. What it means is that 1,000 persons will like you out of those 10,000. And then 100 persons will trust you. Now listen to this. The people who trust you are your buyers. The people who like you are those who are in your community, your Facebook group, just like I've taught you. The people who know you are those who have seen your video. They've seen your content. They probably have even liked it. They probably have even commented on it. They probably have even shared it. They know you. All right? So here is the question, guys. Listen to me now. Listen to me. If you understand what I'm about to say now, it will transform your thought pattern as regards digital marketing. Now, listen to me. For you to have more people buy from you, what most people do is that they focus on getting more people buy from them. You think that, okay, more people are not buying from you. I need to have more people buy from me. So what do? Let me focus to make more sales. That's not what you do. And that is what you have been doing, which is why you're not getting the result. Let me say that again. The reason you're not getting result here, okay, remember, this last segment here, which is trust, is the group of people who are buying from you. The reason you don't have more people buy from you is because you need more people to like you, and for more people to like you, you need more people to know you. So if you need more buyers, you are not supposed to focus on looking for more buyers. You are supposed to focus on getting more people to know you. Break up. Did that make sense? Did that sink in? Now, let me make you understand what I'm talking about. When you share your educational content on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, your Facebook group, your WhatsApp group, and what have you, you are getting your content out there. The number of people who see that content, they now know you. So to them, when they hear Banji, you are no longer a stranger because they have seen your content over and over again. They know that Banji is a real estate coach or consultant. They have seen Isaac. They know that you are a real estate person. They have seen your content again and again. If somebody tells them, do you know Banji? Say, yes, now. He's not that real estate guy. That guy that's always shooting videos on real estate. Do you know Isaac? Oh, yes, now. I've seen a couple of his videos. He's not that guy that's always talking about it. Now, they know you. Now, research said that 10% of those who know you will end up liking you. What does that mean? They will end up joining your community, either joining your email list or being members of your Facebook group. They now like you. Okay? 10% of those who know you now like you. But that is not good enough. Research also shows that 10% of those who like you will transform to the last category of people who trust you. They are your buyers. So, if you want to have more buyers, therefore, you should work on getting more people to know you, because that is where the process starts from. If more people know you, more people will like you. If more people like you, more people will trust you. If more people trust you, they will buy from you. So the strategy now is, how do you get people to know you? How do you get more people to know you? That's the question, isn't it? How do I get more people to know you? So for those of you, I said I was going to upstage some things in your mind. I hope you're beginning to see. For those of you who think you're doing so much and you're getting little results, here's my question. How many people know you as a real estate professional, as a real estate thought leader? How many people? Be honest with yourself. How many people really know you as a professional? If we put out a poll today, how many people can say, yes, I know Banji is a real estate professional. I know Isaac is a real estate. How many people will say that of you? So can you now see that you're saying that you're not getting results is as a result of unreasonable expectation, because you have not positioned yourself as a real estate professional, and yet you want to begin to close a multi-million naira deal. It doesn't happen that way. Even if it happens, it should just be a coincidence. You can't repeat it. See, there's a difference between closing a deal, maybe you sell the property for 100 million, and then for the next 5 years, you're not able to do that again. Do you know why? Because there was no process to that deal. It just so happened. It was a coincidence. So you need another coincidence for that deal to happen. That's not what you do. That's not what you want. You need to have a process that you are working on that is bringing in deals for you steadily, consistently. So you will get to a point that you can actually plan that, okay, on the average, every month, I close so number of deals. You get to a point where you can actually project that. That's the way it works, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way it works. Okay, so you need to keep your eyes on how many people know you. See, in the digital space, if you can't get attention, forget it. If you can't get attention, nobody will give you money. Money gravitates to those who get attention. And that is the essence of your educational content, to get the attention of your target audience. So you need to focus on how many people know you to keep the funnel spitting out buyers for you. Because as the people who know you increase, the people who like you will increase, the people who trust you and will buy from you will increase. So let me close with this. I have 5 minutes more. How do you increase this number? How do you ensure that the people who know you in this month of September is higher than the people who know you in August, who knew you in August? And that the people who will know you in October will be higher than the people who know you now. In other words, how do you ensure that you continue to progressively build your community and your audience? How? The answer simply is paid ads. You know, it beats my imagination. I almost feel like crying when I see people who tell me that they are business owners, and I ask them, okay, what is your advertisement budget for the month? And they said, none. What do you mean by ad? I've never run ads before. Are you for real? You are depending totally on referrals. You're depending totally that Buyers will just come in from nowhere and call you to buy from you. You are depending totally on people just referring people to you. Now listen, those things will come, but you don't have control over when they will come. So it does not make sense as a business owner to begin to rely on things that you don't control. Do you understand? So every business owner, every serious-minded independent marketer must have a monthly advertising budget. That is the only way you can grow your community, grow the number of people who like you, grow the number of people who know you, and the number of people who like you, and the number of people who trust you, and be able to make more sales. You must have an advertising budget. Must. It doesn't matter how much it is. It might be 20,000 a month, it might be 50,000 a month, it might be 100,000 a month. You just have to have an advertising budget. Somebody asked me, he said, Dan, how long do you advertise? He was asking me. I thought about this somewhere, and somebody asked me, okay, Dan, how long do you advertise? How long do you advertise? And I said, forever. He was now laughing. He said, what do you? I said, I'm always advertising. I'm always advertising. Why should I stop? If for every 1 naira you put into ads, you are making 5 naira, why will you ever stop? Do you understand what I'm saying? If for every 1 naira you put into Facebook ads, you are making 5 naira from it, why will you ever want to stop? If Facebook advert is to you what the ATM machine is to others, why will you ever want to stop advertising? The reason most of you are not considering it is because you don't know how to run Facebook ads. Now, I'm talking about Facebook ads because I've tried a lot of other types of ads, okay? And Facebook ads, without an exception, gives me the best results, okay? And I want to strongly recommend that you pay attention to Facebook ads and begin to take your own promotion and marketing seriously. Now, what do you advertise? You are not to advertise the houses that your company is selling. That is not what you are to advertise. Rather, you are to advertise the free content that you are producing. Okay? Those problems, those questions that your target audience are having, you want to shoot a video answering those questions. That's what you advertise. Now, when people see that video, they go, this is interesting. Then they click on it to join your community. Now, when they join your community, that is when you now begin to share the properties you are marketing to them. That is the right way to advertise. If you run ads and all you're doing is sharing your properties to people, now don't forget that these people seeing your ads still see you as a stranger. They don't trust you. On the online space, everybody is a suspect, especially in Nigeria. Everybody is a suspect. So nobody is willing to do business with you until they've done their background check, until they at least have a measure of trust on you. So what do? You want to propagate the things that will build that trust, which is your educational content. Now, when they have built the know and the like, they join your community, then you can begin to advertise to them, saying, hey guys, this is how to make more money, real estate investing, we have properties you are selling in here, in this place, and this day. Then they listen and they will buy. And even if they're not buying, they are most likely to refer people. So let me shut my screen share right now. And then it's question time, guys. Question time, question time, question time. Okay, well, I wouldn't know really. Can my host come online, please? People are asking me for my contact, my email address. I don't know. Is it okay for me to do that? I need to get the permission of the host, okay? Is it okay for me to do that? Let me know, please. If the host can just unmute himself or herself and answer me, I would really prefer it, okay? So people are asking for how to connect with me and all that, but I didn't have that discussion before this training, so I wouldn't want to do that, Okay, so as soon as the host gets back to me on that, then we'll know. Banji says, please drop your questions. We have another 6 minutes. Okay, I'll be done by 4:30. So we are right now in questions and answers. Okay, drop your questions in the comments. Okay, and I'll try my best to answer every single one of them. Banji says, seeing myself in the mirror of the truth you're sharing. Absolutely agree with you. Thank you, Banji. I appreciate you. I always love when people are honest with themselves. It just shows that you're really ready for some massive shift. Amadolu says, Mr. Dan, please, can we have the recording of the 2 sessions, sir? Yeah, our host will help us with that. I believe it's being recorded. Yeah, it's being recorded. So they will tell you how to get that recording. Okay. Let me see. Oluwashon says, can we have your email address? Yes, you will if it is permitted. But if it is not permitted, there's nothing I can do, okay? Sorry about that. Emmanuel says, great content, Mr. Dan. Thank you. I appreciate it. He said, please, can you repeat the list of suggested group names? Okay. So one of them I said, real estate education, okay? Real estate education, real estate coaching, real estate investing, real estate training. Before you buy real estate, before you invest in real estate. Okay. I hope you got that. Okay. I hope you got that. Okay. Real estate education, real estate coaching, real estate investing, real estate training, before you buy real estate, before you invest in real estate. Joel says, great presentation, Mr. Dan. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Oh, awesome. So guys, our host was very generous. He said, I'm free to give the information that you require. Okay, so first thing I will do, I'll share the link to the free Facebook ads training that I did. I'm going to share it in the comments. Okay, so you can just copy it. Please don't go there yet. Don't go there yet. Let's finish from this place. I'm going to hand over the mic. Let the host officially bring this session to it. Just copy it and wait. After the training, then you can go and watch the video. Okay. Okay, so that's the link to the free Facebook ads training that I did. Then you also ask for my email. I'm going to give my email. So that's my email, info@danewa.net. Somebody's asking for my phone number. Okay, do me a favor, guys. Okay, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me a favor with the phone. I'm going to drop my phone number, but please WhatsApp only. Don't call. Okay, WhatsApp only. If you send me a WhatsApp, I will, as a matter of certainty, respond to you. Okay, I will respond, but please don't call. Okay, please don't call. I don't do well with calls. If I answer all the calls that come to my phone, that's all I will do in a day. Okay, so I'm always in and out of trainings. I'm always in and out of trainings. In the day, it's either I'm training somewhere or I'm studying somewhere or I'm searching. So I don't do well with calls. So you will get more value from me if you just send me WhatsApp messages. Is that okay, please? I hope you do understand, okay? So please, I'm dropping my phone, but WhatsApp only. Okay, so those are my contacts. My email is there, info@danewa.net. My phone number is there, right there on the screen, 09097659924. WhatsApp only. And the link to the Facebook ads is there, okay? So we've gotten all that out of the way. Please ask your questions. We still have 1 minute, okay? Ask your questions. We still have 1 minute to the end of this. Samuel Wright says, great. Alawode says, can I get the link to the Facebook ad? Yes, it's right there in the comments. Taiwo says, insightful. The video on Facebook ads will be of great help. Yeah, it's right there in the comments. Emmanuel says, thanks a lot, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. Alawade said, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. Oluwaseun says, your email, sir. Okay, it's right there. Osita says, good one. All right, it's 4:30. Look at this, is spot on. It's 4:30, and I think this is where we have to say, Nathaniel says, thanks so much. Jide says, thank you, Mr. Dan. So please, the host, I'm done actually. Okay, I'm done. Jide says, thank you, Mr. Dan. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. This community has been very welcoming and hospitable. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Adekunle says, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So our host, our amiable host, you can take it away. Jide says, only problem is now to find the knowledge to become known. Jide, you're already a real estate agent. Okay. Now, let me address you, Jide. The truth is this. People make mistakes. They think that they need to be perfect or to know everything before they start to create content. But that's not true. With the little you think you know right now, Jide, I can bet you that there are multiple thousands of people who will celebrate you as a coach, as a legend. Why? Because you know more than they do. So stop procrastinating, saying, let me study some more, let me learn some more, until such a time when I know more, and then I will start. No, you'll be procrastinating and delaying your own success. Okay? You know enough. The fact that you are already a real estate marketer means that there are things you know. Things as simple as, what is 1,000 square meters? Many people don't know that. What is the measurement of a plot of land? Many people don't know that. How many plots make up an acre? Many people don't know that. Many people don't know so many things. So most things you know that you're minimizing, a lot of people don't know it. So if you start creating content to teach them those things, they are going to celebrate you as a superstar. So start from where you know. The idea is to begin to target people who know less than you do and begin to solve the problem. Okay, Jide, I hope I have helped you here. Okay, I hope I have helped you because I understand where you are coming from. Don't think you need to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. The person who thinks he is perfect, when he meets somebody who knows more than he does, you will notice that he doesn't know much. Okay, so just start. All right, just start. There was a pastor, T.D. Jakes. He said something. He said when God called him into ministry, that he told God that he's not going to start, that he doesn't know what he would preach. He will be preaching on the altar every Sunday. That he needs to learn as much as possible before he becomes a pastor. I think he was saying this thing after 25 years of being a pastor. He now said that thank God he started, because he never knew that even after 25 years of being a pastor, he will still be learning. Do you understand? So don't think that you will ever get to a point where you are no longer learning. No way. You will always be learning. So start and start teaching those who you know more than. The moment you start teaching, the responsibility to start learning more so that you can start teaching more people will dawn on you. And then you begin to learn, begin to brush yourself. That's how you get better. So Jide, I want to be sure that I have just spoken to you and I've gotten you out of that procrastination horse that you were about to get on. And I want to believe that you will get on out there and deliver value. There are people waiting for you, Jide. Go out there, deliver value to them, and get the success. I can't wait to read of your success story, okay? Okay, Jide says, thanks for the encouragement. Yes, so awesome, Jide. He says, Jide, Realty Points put out great real estate content on a regular basis on our handles. Please do well to follow Realty Point and Debo Adejona on social media. Awesome. All right, thank you, guys. Please, I don't know. You have to tell me what next. Hosts, are you here?